Scrooge fastened the street door behind him and went up the stairs, slowly too, not caring a button for its being very dark, for darkness is cheap and Scrooge liked it. He locked his heavy door behind him, thus secured against surprise, took off his cravat, put on his slippers, his dressing gown and his nightcap, and then sat down before the very low fire to take his gruel. As he threw his head back in the chair, he heard a clanking noise deep down below, as if some person were dragging a heavy chain across the casks in the wine merchant's cellars. And then he heard it louder on the floors below, then coming up the stairs, then coming straight towards his door. Humbug, I won't believe it. His colour changed, though, when, without a pause, a spectre came on through the door and passed into the room before his very eyes. Upon its coming in, the dying flame leaped up as if it cried, "I know him! Marley's ghost!" The same face, the very same. Marley in his pigtails, usual waistcoat, tights, and boots. The chain he drew was clasped about his middle. It was long and wound about him like a tail, and was composed of cash boxes, keys, padlocks, ledgers, deeds, and heavy purses wrought in steel. His body was transparent, so that Scrooge, looking through his waistcoat, could see the two buttons on his coat behind. Scrooge had often heard it said that Marley had no bowels, but he had never believed it until now. No, nor did he believe it even now. Though he looked the phantom through and saw it standing there before him, though he felt the chilling influence of its death-cold eyes, and noted the very texture of the bandage bound about its head and chin, still he was incredulous. How now? Who are you? Ask me who I was. Who were you then? In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. You don't believe in me. I don't. Why do you doubt the evidence of your senses? Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheat. So, you may be a bit of undigested beef, a blot of mustard, you may be a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. Oh, there's more of gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are. Humbug, I say, humbug. At this, the spirit raised a frightful cry and shook its chains with such a dismal and appalling noise that Scrooge held on tight to his chair to save from falling in a swoon. But how much greater was his horror when the phantom took off the bandage bound about its head as if it were too warm to wear indoors, and its lower jaw dropped down upon its breast. Mercy! Dreadful apparition! Why do you trouble me? Do you believe in me now? I do, Jacob, I must. But why do spirits walk the earth? Why do they come to me? It is required of every man that the spirit within him walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander the world. Oh, woe is me, and witness what it can no longer share, but might have shared in life, and turned to happiness. You are fettered. Tell me why. I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. I girded it on of my own free will. Of my own free will I wear it. Is its pattern strange to you? Or would you know the weight and length of the strong coil you bear yourself? It was full as heavy and as long as this 7 Christmas Eves ago.